Due to some platforms absolutely hating the sound of sound, like music and like just like TikTok sounds and such, every time there's music playing, you will hear the beautiful sound of my voice. La la la. Welcome back, my knitter. I could not wait for this 30-day challenge. So here is an introduction on me, who I am a little bit. My name is Jade. I'm a crochet designer based out of the metro Atlanta area. I crochet resort wear mainly, but I also dabble in random customs. I'm currently making the cover for a record player. I've done dolls, pillows, of course, blankets, and like socks, the Christmas tree stockings. I've made a canopy for a bed. I learned to crochet when I was about 7 or 9. It's hard to put a date on it really because I was kind of just messing around with the yarn. I didn't really know what I was doing. But I would say I was, if I had to guess, let's just say 8. That's a safe number. This was pre-YouTube, so I remember just sitting there trying to remember what I was taught. I didn't have consistent lessons. It was just like one time somebody sat me down, my grandma of course, and showed me the stitches, and I had to remember it. For years I was trying to remember the stitches. So therefore I would like to say that I'm self-taught. I started my business in 2017, back when crochet was not so common. So I am in love with the fact that we can even do these sorts of challenges now and have multiple people participate. I completely freestyle my patterns 100% of the time. So I have a hard time giving y'all patterns that I did already. But this is just the beginning. Come back tomorrow to learn a little bit more about me. And if you crochet too, check my pin post to join the challenge. Welcome back, my knitter. It's day 2 of the crochet challenge. And today is your first project day. Today's outfit is just this top that I made maybe 2020 or 2021. These bottoms that y'all have seen a bunch of times, but you know, I love them and I like wearing them a bunch of different ways. So let's try on some of my first projects. And I lost my very first projects years ago, so I'm just gonna show y'all the first time I did certain things, because that's what I got. Starting with the super OG. This is the infamous yarn that I tell people I used and I would take out and put back together. And let's look, when I say I wasn't really making anything, this is what I mean. I was figuring out what a stitch is. What stitch is this, y'all? I just was doing stuff. It's like a slip stitch all the way. And then I didn't know that you, at the end of the round, you know, you go to the end of the round and then you flip your work. I didn't know you're supposed to do that. Because when I learned, I wasn't there long enough for her to get to the end of the row. So I got a couple projects. Like that might be my very, very first one. I think I used that ball of yarn for something that I made in high school. And I don't have that original yarn anymore. And then I learned that you flip it. Like somebody probably saw me crocheting and was like, what's that? I learned you flip it eventually. So as you see, it's very itchy. I almost don't want to put it on actually. So I'm not going to. And technically, I guess it's my first finished project. A flower. Cute. Okay, so let's see what I got. Okay, so this is the very first cardigan I ever did, and this wasn't even that long ago. This is like 2022. I just was terrified of sleeves. I didn't get how to connect them, and obviously while I was doing this project I still didn't get it, but energy, loved it. I look like number 3? I do like a long sleeve moment, but I really love them when they match. Okay, and then I jumped off the porch. I think I made this 2000, probably 17, 16. It was a skirt at first, I remember that. This was supposed to be the front, but for the purpose of this video, so that I can keep it uncensored, I turned it to the back. And it's not the worst. It's just uneven here and super tight, like. But it's not bad for a first dress. Here's the back. y'all can really see how uneven. And the stitching this too. Okay, this is my first romper, and when I put the shorts on, I was so uninspired to finish it because of this bubble that I just stopped. Also, this was cut too short, and I made a green one immediately after this, but this coming together here is from my stitch where I conjointed. When I sewed it up, I probably sewed it too far up instead of right at the bulb where the shorts extend. So we have, oh my god, this was the same year as the other dress or the next year, but I did this is the first design I did with the verticals, and it's one of my first dresses, and it still holds up. You could tell though, please, I got on granny panties. I always do because I'm a granny, but it's not bad. It's my first time doing a dress with this vertical stitch, first and last. This is the next time I did a cardigan, and I just didn't like the colors, but I learned my lesson. The sleeves are even, and I still was able to keep the length that I like because I like to push them up. So this one wasn't so bad, but it's technically the first time I used this pattern. And this one I stitched normal. This one is a granny stitch, so it came out better and faster, of course. Oh, and this is my first tapestry purse. It's my first tapestry in general, and only by definition, because I switched it the way you would with tapestry just to see how it would look, and I didn't like it at all, and I never picked it up again. It doesn't look bad though. I'm learning that I have like this terrible judgment for myself. It's like I'm looking back on these projects that I threw to the side immediately, and like, it's not that bad. Last but not least, these are my very first shorts ever, and when I say turn to the side, I just was having a hard time figuring this out. It's funny how easy it is though. Like, what was the struggle? I think this is like a count, because this is my left butt cheek, so it's supposed to be like 2 inches not that way, and I knew as soon as I put it on that I had messed up. This side mad loose. Anyway, that is my version of this challenge, because I have no idea where my actual first projects are. I went through so many events for y'all. If y'all saw my live, you know I'm telling the truth. So I hope to see you guys and stuff soon, and see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Welcome back, my knitter. Today is day 3, and my most recently completely finished project would be this dress that y'all see me wear, and I'll add a snippet. I made it in one day, and it was all I did that day, and for the next 3 days my wrist was swollen. I knitted this here. I used, I think, a 3 here, and then I went up with a 6 here to give it the pleats. What I've been working on lately are pieces to a collection. I'm doing swimwear. So all of these I made last month. As for today's fit, I made these shorts 2020, and I made this top last year. I think this is a single crochet skip. Waistband is different for me. It has a back. I originally had a different top and bottoms for this set. It went cute together. That was day 3 for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Love you, bye. Welcome back, my knitter. Today is the 4th day of the 30-day challenge, and it is your works in progress.
This is the cover to a record player. And I'm pretty much done. I just have to sew the ends in. And I don't like the sound that it makes. So I'm gonna try to see if I got something to stiffen it up so it doesn't move and make noise. But I put polyester. I glued it because I wasn't sewing none of this. Made an edge. Yeah, I actually did a lot. Also working on this. I'm not sure what I want it to be yet. I think this as a dress would be cute, but that's been done by me. What I planned to do originally was give it layers so that it sticks out like a tutu. But we'll see. Today's outfit, I made this skirt 2019, and I made this top last year. And as of yesterday, I just got commissioned to do a plushie, and I'm gonna put the picture of the animal they want me to do, and I'm very excited for that. So I'll be starting that probably next week because that's when the yarn is on sale. That makes day 4. I can't wait to see what you guys have to post today, and until tomorrow.
Now, why me whip? Why me nene? Why me whip? Why me nene? Why me whip?
Welcome back, my knitter. I know I'm late. I had a job to do. I totally forgot. I had to run, get dressed, go to work. But look at all my scrap work. Am I about to empty this? Absolutely not. This is my scrap work that makes no sense. Like, these pieces don't have nothing to do with nothing. This is, I don't even think I could show that to TikTok. This is finished. What's this doing here? Okay. Hey, this is one of my first shirts. See, this is why I couldn't find some things. Some of the things probably fell in here. But anyway, a lot of these are like just literally pieces. If I made too many of something, or if I didn't like the way it was turning out, I would just toss it in here. Stuff that I plan on coming back to eventually one day, maybe. And I have another box of granny squares that I'm starting. So this doesn't have as many things. I gotta go through here, pick out the granny squares, put it in here. And I also have another box of my scrap things. And that would be this big boy right here. Big Thickie. The OG. The original trash bucket. And should we? No. We're never going to get into it. 2014. 2016. All of the decades, the old stuff, the ugliest. A bunch of little pieces. Hey, a flower. Look for those. More stars and flowers. Lots of stars and flowers. Just in case. And yeah. I made a gear project maybe 3 years ago. And this is one of them. And that customer just ordered something else again. So it's cute that I just found that. I'm working on his project right now. So yeah, y'all see buckets and buckets. I'm bucket girl. Let's get a better view. Yep. Shame on her. Look at it. Goes all the way back there. And all the way over there, I got 2 more buckets on top of it. Full of different things, but at the end of the day, it's all ridiculous. Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Welcome back, my knitter. Today is day 8, and it is our tips and tricks. My favorite tips would have to be using a bigger needle to start your chain when you want to do a project that is gonna be tightly stitched, because we hate when the bottom is all like this and then the top is all like this. Oh, a tip. Use that index finger. Tension is off. It's not the size of the needle. Your tension is just whatever size you ended up with. And then your other hand not doing nothing. Use your index finger. Hold that thing in there. Keep your stitches the same length. Don't let your yarn move. You use your index fingers. Use it to guide here. And use this one to guide here. The next one is you chain 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, and you can use this as your magic circle. Depending how many chains is going in here, it would need to be 12 or more to do 4 like that. Otherwise, if it's going to be a small thing like 8 chains inside the circle, use that magic circle. It's not going to be enough stitches to close the circle in. Another tip that I wish I knew for so many projects that the count ended up wrong. Invisible increasing and decreasing. So say I added too many here. I can decrease by taking it in once and then going back and taking it in through all 3 of them. And how would they know? How would they know? They'll never know. Last but not least, my favorite tip is to keep all your unfinished projects together. So I'm still working on this. I'll have the yarn that I'm using, all of the pieces, and the needle that I use. Well, I know that this is a 5, but I'll have all of the stuff that I'm working on in here in the same bucket, so I don't have to look for it. And that's all my tips and tricks. See ya tomorrow. Peace. In some clothing or resort wear tricks, in particular, learn body shapes, body dimensions, not just yours. Learn colors for seasons, and every year there's a new color. Learn to work with smaller needles. I think I mainly do 3.25 with my bikini tops, and if I was gonna do a resort wear dress, I would use like a 4 or something small like that. It's not necessarily the yarn that makes things look expensive, it's the craftsmanship. So you can spend $5 on a ball of yarn, and somebody who's been crocheting for 50 years spends $5, and you know, it's all about how good the work is. And I think that's pretty much it. Stay creative, keep creating your own designs, because it's enough competition doing the same thing. Happy stitching. Good luck. Welcome back, my knitter. It's day 9. I almost didn't make it. Like, I don't know what was taking me so long today, but it is your favorite tools and my favorite stuff to keep me organized. And y'all already know what we probably all gonna say. Those bins and shelves, the best thing. I also have the closet organizers. Don't use them as much as I use the bins. And as far as my favorite tool, y'all know I love that I-cord maker. And I'll be honest, I was looking for it earlier, didn't find it, got distracted, forgot to make the video. But I do have a snippet of the things that it makes. Gonna do a nice little overlay. And I think I have a actual video or picture of me using it, and I got it from TikTok. I don't know if it's in the TikTok shop, but as soon as they have it so that y'all can purchase it for me, y'all know I will be on that. But I'm still gonna tag the peoples because it's a great product. I use it to make my drawstrings for a lot of my pants and dresses, my swimwear, and I'm using it now to make a ball of yarn to make something else because I think it'll look cool. And that is day 9 for me, my favorite tools and stuff. This top I made 2017 or 18. All right, thanks y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye. Welcome back, my knitter. It's day 10 and it is, what is it again? Something that I've always wanted to try. You know what's funny? I'm actually working on a project right now that I've wanted to try, like technically, not this one in particular, but I always wanted to do like a plushie. Yeah, I've always wanted to do, I don't know how to pronounce them, so I'm not going to butcher it, but it's pronounced
Amigurumi.
yada da da da. I'm actually doing a rendition of this guy. And here it is so far. So he's gonna sit on a shelf. I gave him a hard butt. This is the head so far. I haven't done the ears, the eyes, this little nose. I gotta do the outline. And then I think I want to brush them out to make them more scraggly. This is the most straggly thing ever. I love it. It's awesome. I've always wanted to do furniture. I'm gonna make my own couch and my own beanbag set when I move out of here. I think those long cardigans with the chunky knit material that you finger crochet, I think those are super cute. I would like one for myself. I don't think that I would sell them. That yarn is so much to hold on to. Okay, until tomorrow. Love ya. Bye. Welcome back, my knitter. It's day 11 and my sentimental project is this charm blanket. It's my very first blanket that I've ever made. Of course, I kept it for myself. And let me show you guys what it looks like. Every time I had some event happen or like a life change, or I just felt like good, like in a good place, I added to this blanket. So I never cut the strings, never weaved them in. It's different tensions and different materials, and it's just an extension of my crochet throughout the years. You could tell because I started it with like a silkier, probably like a yarn bee, and then I went to Red Heart Super Saver, then I went back to silky for a couple rounds, and I went back to acrylic and some cotton. So I literally just was doing whatever. But somehow it's still even for the most part. I would say it's about of 5 feet and maybe like 5'10". So it's my most sentimental blanket. I love it. It's my life. And the skirt I called it Jade, and I had a model named Jade wear it. And I wanted to do a line of all Jade things, and I was like, ooh, and I'm gonna have Jade models. I'm still gonna do that one day, just when I have a bigger influence and I can find more people named Jade. Thanks. See you later. Bye. Welcome back. It's day 12, and it's my most experimental project, and I'm actually working on this canvas. I painted it, and I want to put this design I have in mind all over it. I have an art installation that I have in mind that I want to do. I also want to try finishing this TV that I was working on years and years ago. Sometimes projects take me a long time to get the concept together.
but I found what I needed to make it look how I wanted it to look. So that's going to take me a long time. And I'm also doing the backdrop for my wall. I was going to make it a skirt, but I like it as a backdrop. It's just a chaotic bunch of stuff. And I'm going to put it behind me when I start doing YouTube lives more often. It'll be super cute back here. I probably could put it up now. Like, it's probably enough. But I'm going to just keep going. Make it good and long. And that's my day 12. Was my experimental projects. Still working on this thing. I did the head. I finished both of the ears. I figured out how I want the eyes to be. Where's the nose? Yeah. It has the perfect piercing effect. I still have to put black around it. And I'll probably have to do that with thread. As you can see, I used super small microfiber to do that. So y'all will see this when I'm done. It won't take long. It's just these little details that I want to get right. So that's my day 12. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love ya. Bye. Hey, welcome back, my knitters. Day 13, and today is my best sellers or my favorite items to make. And of course, it's going to be the Panama flag sets. I've made it as pillows. I've made it as 2 pieces. I've made it as a headband. I've made it as a crop top. It's super very easy to make, one of my favorites. So that's my day 13. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 bum bum bum. Da dum da dum da dum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Hey, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little sunflower keychain.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.